There are empty Rite Aid stores all over Northwest Ohio. They have been closed for months now, and that begs the question, what happens to those spaces once they're filled? Steve Iwanicki spoke with different towns to hear about their plans for these vacant pharmacies. Steve, what'd you find out?
Well, Jeff, those I talked to tell me there's plenty of interest in these properties. Now, some cities are going to be letting these sites sell themselves, while others are willing to pay the price to control their futures.
Rossford right now is at the beginning of a renaissance for our downtown.
At one time, these buildings were full of customers picking up prescriptions. Now many sit empty. But some cities like Rossford are giving them new life.
And that piece is the single most critical piece that is going to be available here shortly. And I felt the city should get control of it so we could guide and control the destiny of that site.
Rossford Mayor Neil McKinnon says the city's former Rite Aid off Dixie Highway is now theirs. City Council voted to buy it Monday for $1.3 million. But that's just one site. What about some others? Questions still surround dozens of Rite Aid locations across Northwest Ohio. For example, in Maumee, the vacant site off Conan Street may stay that way for a while. A city spokesperson saying, quote, "No plans to purchase, and I've not heard of any buyers or potential development." Then there's the one off King and Central in Sylvania Township. Township Administrator Oliver Turner says there's been some interest. Quote, "Harbor Freight pulled a commercial renovation permit in November. These empty stores may blend in more in bigger cities. But in small towns, they stand out."
Talking to the real estate agent, he's had developers talk to him, so I know he's marketing it.
Waterville Mayor Tim Pedro knows this former spot is a prime location. And currently, he says, different from what Rossford did. Waterville Council is not considering buying it. Instead, he's letting the site sell itself, hoping whoever comes in will give back to the community.
And I think our citizens would like to see another drugstore chain come back here. It's already fit for it, so that makes sense that be one of the top priorities. Certainly restaurants are fine, but we've got a great bunch of restaurants in downtown Waterville. You know, a small business, a engineering company.
Now, McKinnon says Rossford will be paying for this site that you see behind me by using TIF funds, which stands for tax increment financing. Now, those aren't direct tax dollars, but rather that's money that's collected over time through future property tax revenues as property values go up in a particular area. In Rossford, Steve Iwanicki, WTOL 11.